Hi everyone, you're about to listen to the Carpooling Podcast. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel and get your weekly show on YouTube. Or go to iTunes and listen to it wherever you travel. Enjoy the episode.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the greatest podcast ever. So we are your hosts, D-Train and D-Train, Kristopher Lloyd.
You gotta listen to one or two. It was just classic. I shit my pants.
Real nice, thick, dark, the way I like it. Was your ass hurt the next day?
Fuck no, man. My ass is made of fucking steel.
I'm ready. Speed it up. We don't have time for that anymore.
Yeah. Try to change it up a bit. Because I was listening to a few backlogs and everyone starts the same now. So I'm like, maybe we should change up the speed a little bit or something.
Why don't you just do one good one and just put that at the start?
I do. I have like the intro and then, I don't know, I just keep it on there. Because, you know, sometimes we go like this, go fast, or we talk a little bit in between.
Yeah.
Like right now. Everybody, welcome back to the greatest podcast ever from a Chevy Cobalt.
Of all time.
It is The Pillage. The Pillage, baby. The Pillage.
In the village.
Yeah.
There's two skinheads sitting in that thing enjoying a coffee.
Yeah.
They look like skinheads, don't they?
They look skinny, for sure.
They are
in their
definitely haters of some
you would think.
ethnicity.
But they're in, what's Vietnamese? What kind of place is that? Vietnamese?
Actually, they wouldn't eat there if they were racist.
Is that Vietnamese?
No, actually, it's got to be like I'm dumb. Some kind of Portuguese or something like that.
Right.
I don't
know. I don't know either.
We got to discuss something on this.
Sure.
We touched base on it this morning while we weren't being recorded, and I experienced it massively today.
Okay.
Crop dusting in the office. Holy shit. Today,
What happened?
It was like someone shit themselves while walking through the hall, and because they're on the move, they know they can't be caught.
Right.
They can't be singled out. It's like being on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So they just let
her fly.
Fucking caution to the wind, as they say.
Right.
Yeah, farting it up, man.
Okay.
And no one can catch them.
What could have happened, because this happened to me today, which is funny.
Yeah, right.
So I'm sitting down. As soon as I get to work, I sit down. After, of course, we talked about crop dusting today. And I'm like, shit, I got to take a shit. And I sit down and I'm like, fuck, it's not work time yet. I want to make sure it's work time.
Yes.
And I'm like, I can't make it anymore. So I start walking to the bathroom. And I have to shit so bad I start farting. And I start crop dusting other people.
Oh, you're the guilty one,
yeah.
man.
So maybe that guy had to take a shit.
All right. If it's within 30 feet of the washroom, I'll excuse you. But if it isn't, that's it, man. Like, oh, fuck, man.
And it wasn't like it was diarrhea shit. It was a normal shit.
You
so
couldn't
I don't
hold
understand.
it in?
I don't know
or
why.
Or do you just not care? You're farting as you're walking?
No, I would have held it in because it's a blind corner. So, you know, a good-looking lady could walk by.
Right. And
coming in the office. And she would know it was me. It's like farting in an elevator.
Yeah.
Not worth the risk.
Right. You know what has happened to me before, because I am guilty too, is I've done it thinking I'm walking, and then someone fucking stopped me to talk to me about their kids or something, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And now I'm just sitting in it, and it's probably fairly obvious I did it.
Right. But you never know. Maybe they would think they did it.
No, you know your own brand.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you know your own smell. But sometimes you have those weird farts.
Yeah, you ate differently that day.
Yeah, you have Chinese food or, you know, a lot of broccoli are just louders. They're just loud and they don't stink.
I'd prefer those.
Well, I guess it's raw broccoli. Maybe cooked broccoli is not the same.
I'll tell you about another thing that can happen to you. Same relation. You're sitting down and you fucking let out a little silent one, right? And the time passes and you damn near forget it even took place. But it's been cooped up in there the whole time. Like, I don't know if you've ever farted in your car and then went into Tim Hortons or something and came out and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Dutch ovens.
Yeah. So anyway, when you finally stand up off your seat, then it starts to fill the air and you're like, what stinks? Like, no one farted.
Right,
I didn't fart.
right.
That's because it was like 10 minutes past.
Yes.
Yeah, that can happen too, man.
For sure.
I can excuse that.
Yeah, you can always tell when they seep in.
Yeah.
That just gave me a flashback when I was younger. We were wrestling my dad on the couch. And then I remember He farted on the couch. He had like super reeky farts.
Okay.
And he stained the couch for hours. Like if you went and smelt the cushion hours later, it still smelled of his
particles were
fucking
deep in
diarrhea, poos, fart smell.
Oh my god.
And it was like, okay, you had to roll the dice.
Yeah, it was
you know.
right in the cushion.
Yeah, and nobody believed you, so you had to go smell.
Oh.
And of course, you got a whiff of it.
And so everyone would go take turns sniffing the.
Oh yeah, that was the game.
Oh my god.
Whoever wimped out lost.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah.
I heard people used to fuck couches a lot. That never crossed my mind. Not because I'm not a pervert, just never crossed my mind.
Yeah. You don't wake up like humping your bed?
No.
Really, eh? I do that all the time. Which is
Well,
like I'll wake up with a boner, the regular boner, and I'll like just start having sex with my bed. No.
What,
but
in
like
your
I'll-
sleep?
No, like I'll wake up and I'll have a boner and I'll kind of just like do my hips like I was thrusting in a girl. And
On
then
purpose?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I don't know why I do it.
It's a force of habit.
I don't do it all the time. Like I don't sit there and fuck it. Like I do like one like it's the last
Yeah, yeah.
the last one before you shoot.
That good one.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I wake up and I realize I have a boner. I gotta take a piss.
Oh, I hate that, man. That's like morning sex. It's like, I want to, because my dick's already hard, but I have to piss.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's
fuck.
how you get urinary tract infections
Which way?
from men.
What?
Not pissing.
Oh, yeah. No, I always just opt for the piss instead of the
Right.
sex.
When you get older, do you have to go pee at nighttime?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, man.
It must be a
does
guy
get
thing.
worse.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but never was that an issue. I'm 32 now. And yeah, that's the case sometimes, man.
It happens to me too when I drink like a lot of water throughout the day. Oh, and if I'm drinking booze, like that's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to wake up in the middle of the night and piss. But I was never like that. My wife makes fun of me. She calls me
Yeah,
a
you're
fucking
an old
woman.
man now.
She calls me an old woman.
An old woman.
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause I guess she thought that only old women went pee through the night.
I gotta go get up 3 times throughout the night.
Have you ever tried what I told you about not having to turn on the light and just sitting on the toilet in the middle of the night when you have to piss? So you don't have to turn on the lights, wake up.
No,
Quick
I forgot
action.
about that. That's a
Yeah.
good idea, though.
Right.
I will do that.
Yeah, it's the best. You don't have to pee all over the place. But if you have a boner, you're in trouble.
See, how do you work the boner piss? What do
It's
you
tough.
do?
You gotta do like Raging Bull.
What's-
Pour ice water on your cock.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he didn't want to have sex before a fight.
Oh,
I think he was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard or something.
Yeah. I heard about that whole thing about not having sex like before
For
a fight.
fighters, yeah.
I don't know if it's true.
You definitely would have more testosterone. But if it's months, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because then your body would stop producing that testosterone, being like, oh, this guy ain't getting sex anymore.
Exactly. Don't waste it on this loser.
Yeah, so you'd have to time it a couple of weeks before, maybe.
I read somewhere that around the 5th day, if a man hasn't ejaculated, and it probably subsides, but right around the 5th day, his testosterone is like really peaks, so he gets like aggressive and like wants to take sex, like he's still primal.
Right.
So you get like a jolt around like the 5th day.
Is that
I don't know if it's
right?
true at all, but
Yeah, it makes sense.
because when you turn 13 and you realize you can jerk off, you fucking just give her all the time, maybe 3-4 times in a row. Well, I thought to myself this was getting out of hand. So I was probably like 15 or 14. I said, I'm going to go an entire week without jerking off. And I might have only made it like 6 days. It just could not happen. Like, I just couldn't help
impossible.
myself. Yeah. So, I mean,
Could you go 6 days now?
probably more so now that I'm not a fucking raging
Right.
14-year-old, but
Right.
probably wouldn't want to any more
Right,
than any.
right.
Probably by the 3rd, 4th day, I'd be getting angry, like aggressive and fucking
Fighting people.
pissy,
Yeah.
like short with my temper. I don't know. Probably, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm assuming everybody's different.
Did you ever try that?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I just said fuck it.
Yeah. There's no point, man.
Yeah. But there was that time where it wasn't cool to tell people you jerked off, or people didn't know, like you tried to keep it secret
Yeah,
from
of
your
course.
friends and shit.
No, I don't do that.
And it's like, and then it actually would make you think, like, man, I jerk off fucking every day at least.
Yeah, it's way too much.
And these motherfuckers say they don't jerk off at all.
I still know girls that say that.
That they don't. I think girls might. Some of them might be telling the truth.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Or I don't know about this, but have you ever met one that's never had an orgasm and they're like fucking way too old to be saying that?
Right.
Like that's weird to me.
Yeah, that's just bad luck on them.
Yeah, I
Picking
mean,
the wrong
there's
guy.
girls that swear to God they never masturbated in their life, and I find it like, why not?
That seems strange.
Why wouldn't you do that?
But they're also telling a guy this,
Right.
which they could, you know.
Yeah, I know. But if the guy's so open, like, yeah, I do every day, and then you think that would loosen their guard.
Maybe. But girls are weird like that.
Yeah.
Keep that shit secret.
They're still living in high school where, like...
Oh, this was high school?
No, I'm saying,
Oh.
like, they're still in that mindset
Yeah,
where like, we
right.
were telling them no
Right,
and all that.
right.
Yeah.
But I don't think the next generation after us will be like that.
Well,
I'm
some
pretty sure
girls,
all of them
yeah,
will.
don't own a vibrator.
Right.
So that would probably be most of it.
Yeah. You don't need a vibrator, though.
No, that's true. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Like a toothbrush, an electric toothbrush.
Sure. Yeah, if you're a clit fan. If you don't masturbate, how do you know what you like?
Yeah, you have to know.
You'd have to do that, right?
Yeah, it's like...
For women, like, you know how some women dislike clit play, some like clit play, some
yeah.
like both at the same time, some don't like it both at the same time. Sometimes they like fists in their ass. How do you find that out?
You have to do everything.
You have to start doing it to yourself.
Right.
I think.
That's how you learn. That would
Sure.
bring question to the argument that, because, like, you know what you like, they say that a man that's gay would give a better blowjob than a girl because they have a penis, they know what's up. But I find
Right.
that hard to believe because there's girls that are professional blowjob givers. Like, that's what they do for a living.
Like prostitutes.
Like that or a really great porn star.
Oh, porn stars. Yeah, but you can't trust porn stars. Even though it looks like they're doing good, maybe they're not doing
Maybe it
so
doesn't feel as good as it looks.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody who
Both ways.
yeah.
It would probably vary. Every girl would
Yeah.
be different. Every guy
And it
would
would be-
suck or
right,
be good at it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I also I saw a video today, unrelated, of Katt Williams getting beat up by a 14-year-old 7th grader.
Nice.
That was fucking classic. I've been hearing about it for like a month. Finally saw it.
And
It's pretty embarrassing.
everything that you think it is?
Yeah, but at the same time, the fucking kid's bigger than him, so really
Right.
it doesn't matter how old he is. If the guy's a lot bigger than you, you know.
So this is confirmed that he's
Oh, it's
14
on-
or whatever?
Yeah, it's on video.
Like the guy who beat him up came out and said, "This is me," and like,
Well,
I'm
they know
14.
he's 7th grade, so I mean, you add 5 to whatever grade. So
No.
that can't be right.
No. Yeah, it's about 13. But I just mean like people know for sure it's not just some young-looking tall fucker.
No, it's 100%.
Right.
It's not even a question. And they're
Yeah.
at like a school when it happens. It's like I can't really make out what's happening in the video. It's like he was trying to avoid the confrontation or something. So Katt Williams like goes over to like a wall and sits down, and I guess they follow him over. They're getting their picture taken with him and stuff. And then I guess I can't really make the audio because I couldn't really hear it, but it looks like maybe they're badgering him a bit. So he stands up, and then out of nowhere he fucking sucker punches the kid.
Oh, he hits the
Yeah,
kid.
so he had it coming to him. Like, and they just thought because he was a celebrity, like no one would fight back, right?
Right.
And when he's laying on the ground, he's looking up at the people and he's like, "This is your community? You let a fucking boy do this to a celebrity?" And he just stays laying on the ground, man. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But
How long is it? Like a couple minutes?
Short. It's like the kid throws a couple punches, they may or may not connect, and then he puts him in a chokehold and brings him to the ground. And then eventually...
He puts Katt Williams
yeah,
in a
yeah.
chokehold.
Like, Katt Williams doesn't have a chance once
He
the
doesn't
kid
throw any
fights
punches?
back. Well, he
After
throws
he
the
throws
first
the
one.
sucker
And after,
punch.
this kid just
And the other kids didn't jump in after he suckered him?
No, some guy's like yelling, "Fuck him up, Cat!"
Right.
Like
right.
trying to, but there's nothing to be done. Like
Right.
this kid's gonna kill this fucking guy.
You would think he would get in big trouble for that.
Yeah, it's a
An
kid,
underage
man.
kid, yeah.
I'm sure. Well, he tries to say that because he was arrested 14 times in like a month. And you can hear him trying to tell the kid, he's like, "I just got released, man. Leave me alone." So it's
Yeah.
kind of almost not his fault. I'd have to rewatch it with good sound to really realize
See what's going on. But if you hit a child like that, you would think that laws would be
Yeah, 100%.
a lot harder on
100%, man. Especially if you had a bit of money, which I'm sure he does.
Bit of money and a huge criminal fucking...
Yeah. They
You
go
know.
after you big time.
Yeah.
Because you can pay, just pay out of court maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's strange. I have to see this video.
Yeah, check it out. Because I know...
It's funny, though.
Like, I know the shit he says about evolution, everything's retarded, but I thought he was funny, man. I always used to love Katt Williams.
Yeah, he was definitely a good comedian.
Yeah, so...
He just went off the rails, though. Like, I guess he took a bunch of drugs and shit,
Yeah.
right?
People say in the video it's very clear that Katt has mental health issues at this point and had no business even being where he was.
Yeah, I wonder what he was doing at the school. Maybe talking like how to get out of the ghetto.
Maybe.
Be funny, play fucking basketball or something.
Yeah. And I don't know why people are teasing so much because he is tiny. Like in his comedy, he never says, "Oh, I'm the tough guy." He always
Of
says,
course.
"I'm a little like wiener type thing," right?
Well, he's definitely... If he's fucking trying to knock out kids, suckering them, something's up.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
But I think people have tried to talk to him and shit, and he's just not having it. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck you guys,
Like
man.
like DMX. Like he's off
Right.
the thing and no one can get to him. Like no one can really tell him.
Right. Even though he's almost died like 3 times.
Yeah,
And they
and-
brought him back to life, and he's like, fuck it, man. Give me more heroin, or
Yeah, he
whatever it
doesn't
was.
care.
DMX. Do you ever listen to him?
Yeah, like a couple songs would get you pumped for working out.
Right.
I liked the songs I heard.
Yeah,
but
right.
I was never into music really.
You're
so-
right.
Yeah, sure. It's good. Powerful fucking songs.
Yeah. So this just happened, this Katt Williams shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you just knew 50 Cent shit. You hear about that?
The airport thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the video. They went and found the kid and gave him like a...
An interview?
Yeah, they're like, what do you think of him? Like, he's a jerk.
Right. The kid looked like he was just awkward or something.
Yeah, but he has autism.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh,
you can tell right away.
Yeah.
Just by looking at him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not high. That's just how he is.
Yeah, just him being a dick, man. Did you see... Okay, I'm not into rap feuds or whatever, but do you know that DJ Khaled or something? Or he's like a
I don't know.
big dummy or something?
Maybe.
Anyway, he said something about 50 Cent, and in the comments of Reddit of that other thing about him with this kid, 50 Cent made a video of him like going up to this DJ's fucking mother's house and going into where he works and filming like his mom sleeping and being like, "You think you're funny? Like this is like
Oh,
I'm
wow.
here, like with
Right.
your fucking sleeping mom right next to her. Like I'll
Yeah.
kill your family, basically."
Right.
Like, and it's crazy, man.
Well, 50 Cent was actually legit a gangster.
Yeah, that's what this
He was
comment
shot
said.
a
They're
lot.
like, "Yeah, dude's a gangster, man." Like,
Yeah. Of course, he sold out and made music,
Yeah.
but now he's fucking poor as a motherfucker again. So, the
Yeah,
guy don't
man.
give a fuck.
It was funny that they said in the comments, they're like, yeah, 50's career is so fucking gone. He's beefing with janitors now, like, just to get some, like,
Get on the news or something?
Yeah, so.
Try to get some money.
Anyway, that's as far as I know about rap music.
I always wondered, because Eminem helped 50 Cent out
Right?
back in the day, and then they kind of just like stopped making music together. And I never really researched anything, what the feud was and why they stopped making music and shit. But
Yeah.
they did. They don't make shit together anymore.
That's true. I knew what happened. I watched the whole thing, like, with him, like, and he, like, introduced the game to everyone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like, they're fucking enemies.
Yeah.
And I watched an interview with him. He's like, man, I brought this guy into it and everything, and all of a sudden, he's feeling himself. He thinks he's so much better than everyone.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
guess that was that, I guess.
Yeah, it's strange. And you give fucking young kids like that a bunch of money and celebrity status.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all fucked up.
You can't expect them to lick your balls forever.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Unless you're Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, then you can't do that.
There's a one interview of them, Dr. Dre and Eminem, talking. And I don't know. Dr. Dre says something and he's answering a question. He's like, yeah, one time I sucked Slim's. But then he cuts himself off. But it's just how it sounds, so it really sounds like he said he sucked his dick.
Is that what it's...
It sounds like that, like
shit.
legitly in the interview. I can't remember the interview, but it was for people listening at home. Dr. Dre came out with a couple songs with Eminem before his new album that just came out, and this was a few years ago. I think it was I Need a Doctor was the song. So he was doing press for this song because he was like, oh, my new album's going to be coming out soon. And in one of those interviews, I'm sure you can find it if you search.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre says he sucked Eminem's dick or whatever. It'll pop up.
Is it a joke or just a slip of the tongue?
It sounds like he's gonna say that, and he stops himself from saying it. Like he's I sucked M or something like that.
Oh, shit.
So it does sound like he's saying that.
Wow, why?
I mean, obviously it's a slip of the tongue. I would assume.
I
But
don't know.
you
There's
see
some
Eminem in
stuff.
those, all those movies. He's always saying he's gay and shit, trying to be a joke.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
it's his real thing, saying he's actually gay.
Yeah, that one with Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, that one,
shit's
the
funny.
interview.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, did he just say that?
Yeah.
Get every camera on this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
That movie's underrated, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it is really funny if you actually like really
Give it a
listen
chance?
and watch it.
What do you think of their new movie coming out?
Which one?
The cartoon hot dog one? Or Sausage Party or something?
Is it an actual cartoon?
Yeah, it's CG, I think, or cartoon, one of two.
I think you told me, but I don't know. I don't know anything.
It's
about
I think it's CG, and it's like an adult one. Like it's for adults. It's rated R, and it's about, I guess, all food is alive, and at the grocery store, when people come to pick the food, they think they're being chosen to like a higher life, and then when they go to the houses, they realize they're getting eaten, so it fucks with them. And I guess the sausage party is they're trying to escape.
Oh,
So it'd probably be pretty good.
that sounds fun.
Yeah. So-
I don't really like. I love cartoons. I hate cartoon movies for some reason. I just can't get into it. Like I can't. I feel like I'm watching like a half-hour show instead of like when you immerse yourself into a movie.
Really?
For some reason.
You haven't seen Toy Story?
Yeah, I don't. I've
Toy
seen
Story
them,
1 to 3?
but I don't like them.
Really, eh? Wow.
I don't know.
Incredibles?
Oh, they're okay. I just like I said,
Right.
I can't. I wouldn't be like, this is my favorite movie.
Oh,
But,
I
like,
see, right.
I know Lion King was good and Aladdin was good. All of them were good, and Monsters Inc. Yeah, they're all good. But I mean, I don't put them in the same categories as like movies
Right.
in my head anyway.
You can't connect with them
Right.
like you would real people.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
for sure. That's a value.
That's why like
that's
even
an argument.
Avatar, I couldn't get into it, man.
Right.
It just as soon as I could tell it was a computer generated image, I just didn't care anymore
Uh-huh.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently the new Avatar is like underwater.
oh yeah.
Something like that. He's building like a whole underwater world so he can film underwater.
Holy
I don't
man.
know.
They
It's
might
supposed
as
to be pretty
well. The
legit.
money they make, do something crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, James Cameron is so above the curve that all the people that are above the curve look to him and say, God damn, he's way up there.
Oh, yeah?
For all the shit that he's doing.
That's cool. Did you
So.
see them ask that FX guy about the Children of the Corn today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was neat, man. I was gonna send
Yeah.
it to you because it was movie related.
Yeah.
Nice of him to like get
Answer.
that. Yeah, like 30 years later.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's
when
cool.
they answer. I always find the problem if you try to ask people, like the pros that, I'm sure a lot of them would like to teach you, but it's getting them to read the questions and shit.
Yeah, how do you get it in front of their noses, right?
Because people who would, they'd have people's assistants reading that shit and just be like, oh, he doesn't have time for that, or she doesn't have time for that.
Right. How well are dudes like that paid? Like, say you're in Hollywood and you're working at the studio, you're one of those guys.
Yeah, probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's good, man. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're treated well.
Yeah, the visual effects people there was a huge thing after, what was it, Life of Pi? You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I remember that.
And shit just went crazy after that. And there's a documentary on it, which is a good watch.
Well,
And
it
it's
makes
about
sense,
the company
right?
that made Life of Pi. They won an Academy Award. They helped make that movie. And then a couple months later, or maybe even weeks later, they went bankrupt and closed. You know?
Yeah, it's stupid, man.
So watch that documentary if you're at all interested in it. It's pretty crazy.
Wasn't it another one like that too, where they did something? Oh no, that was that movie you told me that you really liked, Captain Phillips, where like some of those Somali guys, they got Oscars and the movie made like hundreds of millions, and then they were back in the fucking slums of Somalia, like,
Yeah,
with
probably.
no fucking money, and they're like, what the fuck?
I don't know what happened there. I think I talked to my wife and I said, oh, these people are typecast. Like,
Yeah.
they almost win Academy Awards, but what what are they gonna play next?
What could you ever put them in? Yeah.
Because that one guy, you know, no disrespect to him, but he's pretty unique looking.
He's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
Yeah. And there's only one, what's his face there? God, I blanked his name. Sorry, guys. Fuck. Who's the ugly white guy that's in Adam Sandler movies?
Oh, yeah. Buscemi?
Buscemi, yeah.
Yeah.
There can only be one Buscemi.
Yeah. The Buscemi goes, this fucking guy's taking all my roles. It's just him.
He's like, do I have to go blackface, man?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that guy in anything. I haven't did much research or anything, but I don't think I've ever seen him.
It seems like if you look at the Academy Awards, it seems like every time a black person wins, it's always a movie about slavery. And it's like, unless you play a slave, like, you have no fucking hope of, like, getting recognized or something.
Denzel Washington.
Okay, yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah, he crushed it. I think he's got 2 of them.
Is he?
They might even have a third honorable one.
Yeah.
But he has a bunch. But he's just a phenomenal actor. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. If you look through the list, it's like, you know, this, that, and all these movies, like, fuck.
Well, the last big one was 12 Years a Slave. I haven't seen it, but I watched a lot of reviews on it recently for some reason. And apparently, it's a really, really good movie.
I've seen it.
It's not just because it's black, like slave shit.
No, it's a good movie.
It's legit good, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually well done, well shot, you know, well acted.
And it's not the same. It's like... It's
like different take.
Yeah, like, it happens in a time where, like, only a bit of like, some America's free, some isn't.
Right.
And they would go there and take these... Like, this guy lived his whole life free, and they just kidnap him and take him to the South and be like, you're a slave now. And the guy's like, what?
Right.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's... like,
Then he goes Django on them.
Well, yeah, that's a
he turns into Django.
Spin on it. In real life, it's
That's
probably more like the 12-year movie.
Yeah, those movies were out at the same time, I think, right?
Oh yeah,
I think they were both at the Oscars at the same time, and it was like weird.
I heard he was going to do a movie, Tarantino, like, you know, Inglourious Bastards. It's like, at the end, the Jews get all the revenge and they kill everyone. It's like pro-Jew, you know, the opposite of what the Nazis. So it's like pro-them. And then Django, same thing. Like, black guy kills all the white people. I heard he was going to do an Indian one like that, native one, where the native guy's triumphant at the end and stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything about it or nothing like that.
Yeah, who knows? All I know is he's got 10 movies and he's done after 10.
And what's he at now?
8?
Oh,
so he's got 2 more.
Oh, well, that's good.
But then he says he wants to write books and plays and shit. So he could be on Broadway. I don't know.
He'll make more than 10 movies.
I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong, Hateful Eight was awesome, but that's like his weakest ranked movie in a long time.
Wow, I like that movie.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I really did, man.
Yeah.
I wish it was another 2 hours long.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the clock when I watched it.
Not once.
I thought it was awesome. Yeah. But after I lost myself completely in it, and then after I was like, man, I'm stupid. Like, all this stuff was in front of my eyes and I was just stupid.
Yeah.
You know how they're trying to figure out what's going on and shit?
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, but then after, it's not like, oh, but if you just see like the name of the movie and everything, you kind of put them together and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. That's storytelling 101, everything that was happening.
Yeah.
But at the time, you just lose yourself in it. You're like, whoa.
I want to really rewatch that movie.
Hateful.
Yeah, you don't have it, do you?
No.
All right. I want to watch that again. When I
wish.
watched it, it would pause and load, so I didn't really get to really, like...
That's strange that it did that.
Yeah. I still watched it, though.
A lot of, for a while, my shit was doing that, too, for some reason.
Oh, well.
When I was watching it online, and I didn't know what was going on, and then it just stopped doing it again.
Yeah, I bet you that thing would have worked if I just plugged it in again. You know?
Well, I don't know.
It's too late now. It's gone.
Should have gave it to me, like I said.
Didn't I?
No. You took it downstairs. You're like, I got a new TV. Maybe it'll work on a new TV.
Yeah, I never did it. Anyway.
Then you pull out your wiener. You're like, blah.
I'd rather just watch porno.
Right.
So, does that have a porno setting on it?
Sure. Put it on with your wife.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Hey, you notice that girl?
Yeah.
Take it from her butthole and suck on it?
Yes.
What do you think of that?
Yes. You know, we can do a really clean version of you eating my asshole out. Just a condom on your tongue or some Ran Wrap on my ass.
Yeah, something like that. Dental dam? Do
yeah.
they still have
Come
those?
on. It's clean. You're not going to get sick. And it would feel really, really good for me. I'll do you after, I swear to God. For every 10 I do to you.
10 asshole lickings?
Yeah.
Are you ration them out?
No, I mean, if you were trying to get your girlfriend to do it to you.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's what I mean. You have to do 10 before you get one.
Oh, shit. So you would have to do at least 100 to get 10 decent ones going.
Yeah.
And even then, you'd
But
need more
it's
than
just
10.
that first one. Once you get that first one, then I'm sure it'd be easier to get more and more.
Oh, yeah, once you break the ice.
Yeah. You guys can't see it, but Derek's face is totally disgusted right now.
Yeah, I'm having trouble talking about this.
Derek's not down with getting his butthole licked.
No, can't see.
He's seen what's down there. He's looked in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. I fucking spread my cheeks in front of the mirror all
Yeah.
the time. Except the mirror's too high. You got to stand up on the fucking ledge and then...
You need one of those girl ones. You get double going, or you know the head ones that like attach to the wall and you can move them out. They're kind of a springy thing
That'd
and they
be
move.
nice.
You get those.
Yeah.
Or use your camera on your phone.
No way.
Do it up.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
You get-
Simple as that.
And then I send them to you. What's that starfish?
Oh, I don't want that shit.
Oh,
Don't send it to me.
yeah, I'm going to.
You can send it to your girlfriend though.
No, you.
When you're trying to be freaky with her.
Here's my asshole.
There you go, baby.
I know you're probably
Merry
dying
Christmas.
to lick it.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe she is, man. Maybe deep down.
Deep. Maybe she wants to do it deep
Deep down, she wants to go deep
Down
with her tongue.
in a butthole.
Yeah.
Freaking me out.
Yeah. There was something I was going to say about Tarantino movies, but we went off on that tangent, and now I
Yeah.
completely forgot what I was going to say.
He
Oh.
touches in on a lot of weird sexual stuff in a lot of his movies.
Mostly feet. He's a feet guy.
Yeah.
He always goes with feet.
The butt rape in Pulp Fiction. The fucking girl getting screwed while she's in a coma in Kill Bill.
Right.
A lot of sex taboos and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. The butt rape one seems kind of normal.
What do you think about feet?
I don't know, their feet.
Are you
Whatever.
sexually attracted to them at all?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
If a girl asked me to lick them, I probably would. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem doing that.
But I don't jerk off to it or watch foot job videos or anything. You know?
No. Road's closed up there.
Uh-huh. I was wondering, I was like, this one looks different.
Yeah.
It looks the same, but it looks different.
Yeah. Yeah, I notice like the older I get, if I see a foot, I'll be like, if it's small and I'll paint it up, I'll be like, oh, that's kind of nice. But I wouldn't say it's a sexual attraction.
No?
No.
Huh.
It's too bad too, because if you liked feet as much as you liked ass and this and that, you would have so many things to enjoy.
Right.
So those are lucky ones, man.
Right. And you would see more of them.
Oh yeah, you could
On the
just
street,
walk down
right?
or work in a shoe store,
Right.
dude. Be
Right.
like paradise.
Can I please put on the store sock for you?
Yes.
Please, I will do it for you.
And whatever came of your friend that got her toe smelled or whatever.
Well, she's still all right.
But what happened to the dude?
I don't know.
I never
found out what happened to him.
Okay, wow.
I'm assuming he went to jail or something.
Well, how much time do you do for shoe sniffing and licking and shit?
He did it to like 6 girls or something like that. He did it to a bunch.
He'll probably go to jail longer than that fucking drunk driver that killed everyone.
Maybe. For sure. It's possible. I don't know. I never looked up more after. They fight that shit for a long time, right?
Yeah, appeals and
Yeah.
squeals and what have you. Free meals.
Hot Wheels. All right. Latest.
Keel and peels.
Key and Peels. Keanu.
All right, everybody, that is it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening. As always, I would like to thank www.radunique.ca. Go there, check out the media work. If you need anything done, message me through the site, info@radunique.ca. If you play on Xbox One, you can play with D-Man, the Grinch 54. You can play with me, Chris Asteroid. Follow the show on Twitter @Carpooling Pod. Follow me on Twitter @Chris_Asteroid. If you're listening on iTunes, please subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, and let the world know what you think about the show. Seriously, it would help out immensely. And you don't have to leave a 5-star rating. Just leave anything and leave a comment. Whatever you want to say. It helps out. On behalf of D-Train and myself, Kristopher Lloyd, thank you very much for listening to the Carpooling Podcast, guys. Take care. Bye. All right, everybody, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel so you can get updates when new episodes are released. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Bye.